you?
Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to AverythingArtsy. Today is going to be a different type of video as opposed to voice acting or anything of the sort I've usually done on videos, but of course there'll still remain a discussion about voice actors and what I'm going to be talking about with you today. So, as you've read on my title, it's going to be my top 5 favorite video games. How can one have the longing to become a voice actor or voice actress for any sort of animation if you haven't given video games a shot? I haven't played too many video games in my short lifetime of 21 years, so I'll let you know right now that some of these games mentioned may not be all too surprising, especially in my taste for voice actors. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's get on with it. Taking number 5 spot is the very first video game I've ever played, and that's Super Mario Advanced. My first game system was a pink Game Boy Advance, and my dad had decided to start my video game journey off with this timeless Super Mario Bros. Franchise video game. Princess Peach, of course, was my favorite character as a child. She was a princess, she wore pink, she had a really cute voice, and she could float, which changed the game. Of course, that being my childhood mentality. If she could float, she's the best. But as I grew older and replayed this game, I tried playing the other characters, Mario, Luigi, and Toad. My favorite was Luigi. Luigi just had the jack-of-all-trades vibe coming from him, despite his brother Mario being the man he is. He could jump really high as well as stay in the air if you hold the jump button long enough. He could also run pretty fast, however his strength wasn't as good as his brother. But just all the other aspects about him made me want to play the game when I grew up. Plus all the monsters and everything was just super fun to beat. Oh, this game was just so amazing. Taking spot number 4 on my list is a game that isn't too well known, and that's GameCube and Xbox's Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2. This game was the very first MMORPG I've ever played, and I have to say, for its era and genre, it's an amazing game that is very much slept on. The theme of this game is as one would expect by the loading screen. It takes place in the future, where people are trying to colonize deep space and the planets within. This game features a small variety of classes, but a larger variety of subclasses. My favorite class is Force, subclass Bomarl. What this class is pretty much healing and offensive magic. And as you've guessed, typical of me to choose a cute space princess looking character, right? But you can't blame me. Anywho, I've spent a majority of my video game life on this game offline, sadly. In the short life it had, online gameplay just simply died out, and the population of gamers on this game decreased significantly. However, all is not lost. The revival of this game is on the PC. It's called Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. There are plenty of videos on YouTube showcasing gameplay and currently working servers who host this amazing game. You can play online with others now. And this game is so much more enjoyable when you play with other people. Trust me. Now for number 3 on this list, it's hands down Corpse Party. Now, I know what you're thinking. That game is full of feels. And it really is. It's also home to my waifu, Seiko Shinohara. I mentioned her on my first video. This is an RPG Maker style game, which isn't the best platform for current video game standards. But I promise you, its story is a masterpiece, and the characters have such great personalities when you get to know them. A big plus, their voices are in Japanese. And the voice acting will send shivers down anyone's spine. For a pixelated game, it feels far too real that it's almost scary. It's a horror puzzle game, and I have to say, some of these puzzles aren't easy, especially at first. It takes some prior puzzle game experiences, i.e. Witch's House, Ib, and Pocket Mirror, to really figure out some of the crazy things happening in this game. But they all laid up to piece the plot together beautifully. It's truly as great as PewDiePie made it out to be, if you've seen his Corpse Party Let's Plays. Now for number 2 on my top favorites, it's going to be The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. This may be my first super duper popular game on this list, but of course it goes without saying, it's a work of art. This game first came out on the Nintendo 64, but since I wasn't able to play it early in my childhood, I had to play it as an adult. And for a 1998 released game, I couldn't have imagined it being any better. The music is what really drew me in, along with Link and his sword fighting. The bosses and puzzles were so difficult for me, especially since I made a promise to myself to play this game with no outside help or video game forums. But that's what made this game fun. It was hard when I first played it. The music was amazing, and the fact that you can play as both young and adult Link made it way more cool. Traveling through time is the true essence of this game, and to saving Hyrule from Ganondorf's clutches. There isn't too much voicing in this game, but I think that's the beauty of it. You don't really need to hear voices. Reading is enough to input your imagination of what these characters would sound like. Another bonus that kept me on this game for so long is the fact that there are so much things to do. You can play mini-games, look for hidden secrets in the dungeons and on the world map, and of course, play with the Ocarina of Time and make some cool songs. And now, my favorite video game is Tales of Symphonia. Spoiler alert and fangirl alert. This game came out for the GameCube back in 2003 for Japan, but was later released in 2004 for the GameCube in North America and Europe. And to my complete and utter shock, it was to be remastered in 2013 for the 10-year anniversary as Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. It's out for the PS3. It comes with the sequel though, and to me it's really bad. Like, really bad. If you want to enjoy the game, the first game, you can give the sequel a shot, but I don't recommend it. It's just bad. But Tales of Symphonia is the ultimate key to my heart when it comes to any and all video games. Not just for the nostalgia, but just for how breathtakingly superb this game is to me. This game features characters with many weapons, magic, healing, and a story of what it takes to save their world, which is slowly but surely going into decline. Lloyd Irving is the main character, and his starting partners in this game are Gina Sage and my favorite girl, Colette Bernal. You slowly meet more important key character NPCs and gain more party members as the story goes on. The music, places, sound effects, plot, activities, and they're just all so damn good! Spoilers again. You get a maximum party limit of 8, but you have 9 options. In battle, you fight with 4 characters of your choice. What comes standard is your ability to fight with one character while formulating a great and foolproof strategy with the other 3 characters who fight alongside you. You can even have a 4-player team if you want to play with friends. I definitely encourage any of you to play this game. If you love RPGs and a great story with defining characters, music, and battle system, I guarantee that you'll love this game. And if I had to rate this, it's an 11 out of 10 for me. I mean it. It's. I can just go on and on about it. I'm telling you. But I should just stop now because it's giving my brain aneurysms because of how glorious it is and how much I can't wait to play it later. Whew. That was a short list, but a somewhat long sum up of my favorite video games. Have you played any or even all of the video games I've mentioned? Leave a like and comment down below which game or games you've played. I'm going to be doing another list just like this one, but it'll be my favorite animes and my favorite voice actors and actresses, so look forward to them! Thank you so much for watching, really. I enjoy making these videos, and I hope that you enjoy watching them as well. Please subscribe for more videos, take care, and I'll see you in my next video! Sayonara, minasan! Its story is a masterpiece, and why do I always have a hard time pronouncing that word? Why? The characters have such I made a mistake.